Hello children, hope you all are fine and safe in your homes. Okay, so in today's class we are going to do revision. Before going to the main revision of annual examination, I'm just going to revise you few list of lessons and few poems also, since we don't have verbal this time because it's online. So but I'm going to revise you once for that. Okay, so before starting the class, we'll follow these steps. Sit in a comfortable position. Don't bend your back. Make sure you have your textbook with you and notebook with you and whatever you want for the video classes. Be away from all kinds of sounds and disturbances. And yeah, now 2 minutes of meditation. So close your eyes, sit straight, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Do this for 2 minutes. This improves your focus. Okay children, so from after finishing our midterm examination, we have gone through a lot of lessons and poems. Few were little complicated, few were quite easy, and few poems are very interesting, and few were quite boring, but still you enjoyed all the lessons and poems. I hope so. Okay, so today I'm going to tell you just about, we'll revise once, okay? It's been too long that we have discussed the lessons and poems. Okay, so after midterm examination, we have come through Nikhil in Trouble, Mullah's Son, Trees Are Lovely, Rumpelstiltskin, Musicians of Burman, The Cow, Mangoes and Guavas, Kite Fight, Brother and Sister, Odd Animal, The Tale of Peter Rabbit, and finally we have come to an end of with the poem Someone, isn't it? Yes. So children, I'm going to just brief you out, not in detail, because if you just revise, just once you recall the lesson and poem, then it will be helpful for you to solve the revision. Okay, what I'm going to give you the revision part, that would be easy for you to understand. I know you won't be regular watching the videos, and not all the students, but few students I'm telling, so that it will be quite helpful for you. Okay, so Nikhil in Trouble. So how Nikhil, a boy like you, how he gets in trouble, even though her mother will tell her that, his mother tell him to be careful, don't make your uncle get in trouble, but still in point of helping the old man, he get in huge trouble. Like, people will think he is a thief. To that level he'll get in trouble, but somehow he comes out of it. And this is what the lesson we have learnt about Nikhil in Trouble, isn't it? So whenever you want to help someone, just you have to take care of yourself also. Don't go beyond and help when you can't do it. Okay, help as much as possible. Okay children, so next similarly next lesson we have seen Mullah's Son, and it's like an ancient lesson, isn't it? Like Akbar's court, there was a man like Mullah Du Pyaza who used to make the environment so happy that he makes Akbar so satisfied, and Akbar will be in a laughy mode when he comes and talks to him, isn't it? Mullah Du Pyaza, and we got through his son, Mullah Du Pyaza's son and wife, and how his son make him in a trouble, and what and all will happen, we have seen in this lesson. That's why children, even though we complete annual examination in holidays and all, you should sit and read the lesson. Okay, so even first thing, reading helps you to improve your language, improve your accent, then you will understand the concepts in a better way. Okay, that's why it's important to read out. I'm just briefing out children, I'm not going to explain you completely. Trees are lovely. So children, open this lesson, open this poem in your textbook, page number 49. Once I'll read up for you. Anyhow, you know to read the lessons, but poems are like we read up in a tune, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll read in a tune now. Trees are lovely. Trees are lovely, brown and green, with trunks, stems, leaves and flowers. Some are thick and some are lean. Most keep us dry in showers. They give us shade from the sun. They are home to many creatures. In their branches we have fun, hiding from all our teachers. Keep trees safe they help our world. Don't chop them all down, oh please. Where in nests would birds lie curled if we had no lovely trees? Colin Ash. Who wrote this poem? Colin Ash. Okay. Similarly, Careless Hunts we didn't do. Next, okay. So, yeah, Rumpelstiltskin. Do you remember Rumpelstiltskin? A short man who helped the woman, who helped the girl, and in return he asked that your first child you should give me, isn't it? How he helped Rumpelstiltskin, how he helped the girl, he converted that, what is that? Okay, I hope you remember. He converted that straw into a gold. So he helped the Rumpelstiltskin, the short man, helps the girl to convert the straw into gold. Okay, so helping like this 3 times he'll help, and he will take the gift in return also. Okay, she should give something like ring, necklace she should give, then he'll help. And at the end, last time when he helps the 3rd time, he'll say that when you grow up and when you get a first child, you should give me that. This is not possible. Then the girl will refuse to do it. But Rumpelstiltskin will say, if you find out my name, then I'll go off. So somehow he was singing his name, and one messenger heard it, and that messenger came and told to this girl about the name. So finally she tells the name and she gets safe from that Rumpelstiltskin, isn't it? Yeah, this was also a very good lesson we have gone through. And then another lesson comes here, the musicians of Berman. Do you remember, children? The musicians of Berman. So musicians of Berman, what are all the animals were there here? There were 4 animals like a donkey, cat, dog, cock. There were 4 animals in this lesson where all the 4 animals got old and all their owners put them out. Okay, so few owners wanted to kill them and few owners have left them outside. Like they don't want them because they have become old, they can't work, they can't be so active as they were young. So they all gathered, they made a group, they all gathered at a place, they made a group and they decided to go to Berman to become musicians, isn't it? So these 4 friends were going on the way to the Berman, and on their way, it was too dark night, so they thought of sleeping. They slept on a tree, and there they saw a house. There were light in near the house, and they find out that it was a light. It was a house, isn't it? They saw a light, and they found it was a house where robbers were capturing the house. So they decided to chase them, and after chasing them, they finally stayed there happily without going to Berman. They stayed in that house, and they were so happy because there were enough food in the house and they were place to live. They decided to stay there and they did not go to Berman. Next, the cow. There was a beautiful poem we have discussed, no children? The cow. Okay, open the page number 76 now. Okay, shall I read it for you? Okay. The friendly cow, all red and white, I love with all my heart. She gives me cream with all her might to eat with apple tart. She wanders lowing here and there, and yet she cannot stray. All in the pleasant open air, the pleasant light of day. And blown by all the winds that pass, and wet with all the showers, she walks along the meadow's grass and eats the meadow flower. Okay, shall I say one more time? Okay. The friendly cow, all red and white, I love with all my heart. She gives me cream with all her might to eat with apple tart. She wanders lowing here and there, and yet she cannot stray. All in the pleasant open air, the pleasant light of day. And blown by all the winds that pass, and wet with all the showers, she walks along the meadow grass and eats the meadow flowers. Who wrote this poem, children? Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay, then we have discussed mangoes and guavas. Even that was really interesting lesson, that is about the Perumal and how beautifully he played the flute, and by that beautifulness, or by that flute sound, snake get impressed by him, and she gives gold coins, and finally she gives a twig where both mangoes and guavas, alternate time he used to get mangoes and guavas. And how this secret got to know by wicked person, and Rafu, no, his name was Rafu, and how he got to know, and how he plays trick on Perumal, and again the Perumal played trick on Rafu, and he got his tree and his house back to him. Isn't it? This was a simple story. Next, we have got through kite fight, where Vinay teaches Geeta how to how to fly the kite, isn't it? So how beautifully this goes, and there was a monster kite also, which is of Mohan's, isn't it? So how they get rid of that, and how Geeta will make the victory also, we have discussed. Next, we have gone through the poem, that is Brother and Sister. Okay, how they went to bazaar, and they were not able to decide what to buy, where the sister wants star and the brother wants Proctor, isn't it? They were not able to decide, and finally they started to quarrel like lions in the cage, and finally at the end they came to a decision to buy a book. Okay, and they went happily to home. Next, we have come across Odd Animal. So this is very nice poem, no? Okay, take down this poem, children. Page number 103. Okay, believe me. Okay, Odd Animal. Believe me, this story is true. I once saw an animal whose trunk was bright blue. Please listen, I will tell you of this creature I have seen. Its 4 legs were purple and its feather lime green. The 5 nails on each toe were covered with hair, and its head quite red, like a squished pear. Looked like a squished pear. One more time. Odd Animal. Believe me, this story is true. I once saw an animal whose trunk was bright blue. Please listen, I will tell you of this creature I have seen. Its 4 legs were purple and its feather lime green. The 5 nails on each toe were covered in hair, and its head quite red, looked like a squished pear. Next we have discussed the tale of Peter Rabbit. Okay, so there were 4 rabbits, Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail and Peter, where Peter was naughty rabbit. He did not listen to his mother's words. He went wantedly to Mr. McGregor's garden, and there he struck over there, and there was a huge chase story of Mr. McGregor and Peter Rabbit, and he escaped from there, and he finally reached home. This is what the story we have discussed. Then finally we end up with the poem Someone, where I have given you the link also. I hope you saw the link, YouTube link, where this poem has been beautifully sung. Okay, children, this is what the whole syllabus for you in this annual examination. In the coming video we'll do the revision, where that revision I have divided into 2 parts. We'll see there. Okay, thank you.